Just tell me when.
And we're back.
We're back.
We're back.
Okay. Do they see my leg? Can you see my leg?
They can see your leg. They can see
They
your
can
arm
see my
and
leg?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's
Do they see
flexing
my
around.
head?
Yeah, a little bit.
Here's my hand for
Showing off
reference.
those flex skills.
Yeah, it's really great.
This is definitely not a no flex zone.
Oh.
So you are more than welcome to continue.
Okay. I think I'm fine. Yeah, look at this. Oh my goodness.
Do some shadow puppets.
Yeah,
that
a little bit.
You do this one where you like hit the dog.
My leg is pretty spent.
Probably
Oh
can't
boy.
say
Okay. Whew. All right.
Oh,
Let me just.
what
Okay.
an intro back.
What an intro back. I hope you. Hang on. Let me see. Let me do that one more time.
There's like a 2-minute delay, so you're gonna see it right away.
Oh, I'll just look at I'll look on the Skype thing because I can see myself.
I'm watching the stream too, so like. It just came
There's
on.
that.
They're just seeing it now.
They're just seeing it now.
No. It like records it and then plays it as it goes. So then like whatever we're saying now won't come up on the stream until 2 minutes later.
Wow.
So I'm watching them right now.
See
so
you
now
all in 2 minutes.
Yeah. So now they're gonna. So basically, we're from the future, is what I'm trying to tell you.
Oh, okay.
And let me tell you, in the future, Donald Trump is your president. No.
Damn. And I would have guessed Donald Duck. You know.
We actually have a guy in our clan named Donald Trump, but we're gonna start this game now.
I think there's a little bit more of a. I think you glossed over a little something important, don't you think? Guy in a classroom called Donald Trump.
Oh God.
Boy, that's either really good for him or really bad for him, and I'm not quite certain which one is it.
All right.
Oh boy.
All right.
I'll take the top right, because spawning in the top right-hand corner of Overgrowth, representing our green Zerg player, it is Enverite, representing Sniped Gaming, I suppose.
And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner, playing for Psionic Aftermath, it is our blue Terran taking up the first game, Void Runner.
Good luck. I'm a watch stream. Well, he's left the game. I hope the players can't see me. Bye-bye. It's just good to let them know that they're loved.
They are.
Okay.
They're loved and appreciated. I'm glad you guys are coming to the stream. Welcome.
For schedules.
So
Let's see.
we got some gas in the racks. Oh, we
Yeah,
got
nothing
a
too much.
span for our Zerg. Ooh,
Yeah, nothing too much. Gas. Let me speak. Let me see if I can figure this out. Sometimes my brain does that.
Words.
Okay, hatch, gas, pool.
Think dictionary. Think dictionary.
Vocabulary. And that usually gets me back in the mood. Hatch, gas, and pool coming down for our green Zerg player in Veritate. And our Terran player, on the other hand, is going for a Barracks gas. Probably going to go for a Reaper expand. Again, nothing too noteworthy so far.
Yeah, I mean, this is my favorite kind of open area, just Reaper expand and then just kind of go into things. Get that Reaper in the base, and you know, a lot of people. Oh man, this used to be such a big point to make about the Reaper, is that the Reaper is not about getting kills, it's about getting that information. And since the introduction,
it's almost a formality at that point.
Yeah, and since the introduction of the Reaper grenade, it's almost as if people have forgotten that. So a lot of people are trying to get the damage in. It's like, you know what, maybe try and get focus on the information, then we'll work on the thing. Because if you notice, most people that go with the Reaper opening don't SCV scout. If you SCV scout, chances are you're not going to see a Reaper.
Yeah. Because that's what the Reaper's supposed to do. Like, I've played a decent amount of games with a Terran player. He tries to, he does skills straight for probes. He gets overcharged. The Reaper goes down, and he doesn't see, like, a Stargate or a quick Twilight, and he just gets absolutely obliterated.
Yep.
So the Reaper, getting a kill is always nice, but scouting and staying alive are much, much, much more important for the Reaper in the early stages of the game.
So he's going to put the Overlord here at the front of his natural, and he has these 4 links in at the top, because the Reaper generally will try and come up that way, but it looks like he's going to go straight to the natural. And then, so he's going to kind of dance around here.
Dance around, doing the dance that he does with those links.
Get some damage on, but again, like, he's not getting any information, so he doesn't really know what's
definitely not
going
going in the main. If there were a Roach Warren in the main, oh man, this would be one Wisdom Formed Reaper.
Yeah, there's some things that kind of can give you some information. Like if he goes into the natural and sees that there's only 3 drones and just stays that way for a little bit, usually that's a heads up that some early Ling aggression is going to come your way or something like that. But he has 4 drones, he's droning up, he's just kind of getting speed. It's, you know, feeling pretty comfortable in Void Runner's position. He's going to go for the double medevac stim timing again.
Okay, I see.
Everybody does.
Everyone does. Interesting thing in Veritate does not have a third base yet, and it's nearing the 3-minute and 20-second mark, so I'm kind of concerned that it hasn't gotten that up yet. Definitely going to have some surfing economy as a result. Gonna have to see where that links with him. Lings getting their wings. Always a very nice animation to see. Yep. Reaper holding his own object tower.
So yeah, here comes the Ling aggression.
Yeah.
So
Reaper gonna scout it out, thankfully.
Yeah, he made a couple drones. I mean, he was on. It was 3. He went to the 4th one and kind of just sat there. He didn't make any more drones. Like I saw that he was making 1. That's why I thought he was gonna continue drawing up. But I guess that
currently it's 18 Lings to 8 Marines. So if these things get a good surround, and it looks like they're going to, this Marine can go down. SCV's pulled a little bit late, but still gonna take a little bit of damage. But all the Marines do go down except for 2. And they seem to be doing okay amounts of damage. Gonna pick them off with the Lings as well. 4 SCVs going down. Can you get another one? No, only getting 4. Making 18 Lings who only get 4 SCVs, I definitely don't think is worth it. You want to get at least 8-ish, 7-ish, 9-ish with that amount of Lings. Because that could have been 9 more drones that you wouldn't have otherwise had. But thankfully he does have a third halfway done, so...
It's good and bad because at the same time, I mean, look at his reaction. I mean, he's gonna build that wall, throw the double E base down, and he's not gonna have the units that he normally would have for the stim medevac timing. Also, so
for sure. It weakens that a significant amount.
Yeah,
like he'll have like maybe 12-ish, 11-ish Marines instead of 16. So definitely interesting fact to point out there that the follow-up double medevac push is not going to be as potent. I still think he can do an okay amount of work with it, considering there's a lot of Queens, which I really like. Queens are definitely a good universe of these kind of things. You can definitely put a timer on those medevacs.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Interesting to see 2 injects on that hatchery instead of saving up for a transfuse, but not the biggest of deals. And it looks like the medevacs are finished up, and he's not really moving out with them just yet. So kind of interesting there.
Maybe he's gonna wait until he gets 16. I don't know.
I guess. Let me see.
That would take a while, though.
He's at 12 right now. I need supply bark. Yeah, he's just gonna go for it. All right. I think that's a wise move.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, right,
so just like the last game.
That
we were casting.
Queuing up a Widowmine.
Same kind of situation happened. He lost some economy. You know, same. It was I think actually the same amount of drones. You know, he didn't lose the same amount of units, but you know, it still kind of puts him in that position where my drop isn't going to be where it's supposed to be, so I have to kind of make up for that. So I'm going to throw Widowmine in the mix. Just kind of, I'm going to have that extra space. Might as well go with it. For sure.
This is definitely hitting a little bit too late, though, in my opinion. Generally, you see these around the 5-ish minute, 10, but this is at the 6-minute mark. So I think the Xerg's going to have a lot to deal with this. Going to lose a couple of creep tumors. Good pickup there to start this off, but shouldn't get too
Banelings in here too.
Need to get involved in the fight. There we go. Picking on up and boosting away.
Nice.
Nice, Widowmine.
Yeah.
Getting 2 kills there, definitely not horrible.
Only 2 kills, dude. It missed the big bunch.
Yeah, nice bait. Nice bait.
Nice bait. I was like, we're talking about nice Widowmine. That shit didn't do
Widowmine. Yeah. Oh boy. I gotta make sure to put that bait in there.
Yeah.
No, that's not slang for, I'm gonna put that bait in there. No, it's just like, it's good, that the singular word. You know what I'm talking about.
Yes, I know what
you got it. Oh, another word in my chat.
Yeah, there we go.
Still no Overseer. Okay, the Overseer finally arrived. Gonna see if he went. Ooh, actually, catching these Marines out on the map. Gonna get a surround, forced to pick up and boost off. There, no
CC is at the front of the natural for Void Runner.
Definitely a bit exposed, but it does help that ball out a decentish amount. These Queens should be able to spike these from afar, and yeah, getting away is Void Runner fairly handily. Gonna go into Entity's base. Gonna see what he can do over here. Pick off a Queen. Maybe this macro hatch that just went down if he's really careful. But no, going straight for the drone line. Not much here to defend them. 3 drones going down. 4 drones. Maybe even more. I think he's gonna lose a lot of drones here, Rival. And yeah, loses 8 drones before picking up and boosting off with his life.
Enervate is able to see this this third going down, so he kind of knows where Void Runner is at.
Yeah. Revolution, definitely he did get a What was I gonna say? Definitely to get a good trade for his Marines. 53 to 53 total workers, and no workers on the production tab for our Green Zerg player. Definitely a nice position to be a Terran in. I'll tell you that much.
Oh yeah, definitely, most definitely.
And with the 54th for army supply advantage, I think Inverted may have trouble holding on to this third base. Or where's his fourth, actually? Oh, no fourth. Alright. That's not good. Centrifugal Hook's finishing up, though, definitely going to help him in this defense. And Voidron's going to have some good splits if he wants to engage against this many Banelings. Streaming on in now are the Lings, forcing a pickup and the boost off. Pretty unremarkable. Getting pushed away is Voidrunner. Has some Liberators back at home. I would love to see this harassing instead of just hanging out doing nothing. They're not going to be too useful in a straight-up fight either. Definitely should seek to harass with them and no, just keeping them at home.
Yeah, the only thing that's really good would be useful for those like is the Queens, but I mean,
yeah, Queens are fine fighting Liberators.
There's better units for that.
Yeah,
I think if you made tanks.
Like right now, if he sends one Liberator to the main and one to the natural and pushes in at the same time, I think that's going to do leaps and bounds more than just two Liberators shooting away at Lings with this push.
Yeah, Voidrunner's going to stop this fourth from going down.
Yeah, definitely
that
good
means
pickup there.
Enervate's going to see the Marines, and so he's going to...
Oh, Enervate! Okay, I get the name now. Alright, I gotcha. I was like, Invertita? It's the caps, you know?
Yeah.
Caps and alternate spellings. It was like, oh. Alright, seems like we're going to have a medevac moving on into the main base of Innervate. Queens replanting the creep spray, pooping it right out of their stinky old buttholes, and gonna try to cancel this fourth base again is Voidrunner. He does have Queens and Lings in position to kind of deal with it, but he may actually lose his Queens if he's not careful at the same time.
Nice.
Nice transfuse over there. He's gonna have to pick up and get off, but in the meanwhile, a nice drop coming into the main base, but there's Mutalisk on the field now. Ooh, this Mutalisk gonna get picked off before. Nope. He does have a couple of Mutalisks, so the focus fire is good. He should be able to get a couple, but no. This is the medevac for the Marines, and the Mutalisk's not going to give chase, actually. Very interesting enough. 6 hit points on that medevac, though they obviously could if they wanted to. Because hit the thing! Don't hit! There you go.
Good thing he has Liberators now, though, because he doesn't have Mutalisks, so I mean...
Well, sure. So with 6 more Mutalisks on the way, and already 5 on the... This is definitely something to contend with if you don't have a decent-ish Liberator count. Or rather, a decent-ish Liberator count is much more useful against 11-ish Mutalisks. Let's see, setting up some... I don't like these Liberation Zones at all, I'll tell you that much. It's gonna get a little bit done, but probably not much. Baning's getting huge connections in the meantime.
He needs those Widow Mines to go down, but he didn't have them.
Yeah, here's it. Now it's 105 to 84 total army supply. He has to protect his fourth base.
Oh, Widow Mine.
Widow Mine trying to get baited out, and it looks like... He's retargeting. Nice. He doesn't want to focus fire. Nice. Ooh,
baits it with that Overlord.
Lots of Mutalisks just died.
Lots of Banelings.
Oh, no splits at all. The splits are not there. Whoa, juicy connections. Oh my god.
Beautiful connections.
Ooh, 10 SCVs dead. What happened? Ooh, Lingron right at the third, actually doing a lot of damage. Oh, nice move there from Enervate, but he has to hold on to this fourth. There's no option to not. And looks like he's going to do just that. Going to chase down the Liberators with the Mutalisks. There are 5 Liberators, but a lot of them are sieged up.
Usually it's a really good place to push into for the Terran to take the fourth out, but he just doesn't have like the Widow Mines set up. He doesn't have enough of them. Like
he has a nice amount of Liberators, but he just doesn't have the ground army to support it, you know. He can't push in, he got pushed back, and now anybody's gonna get this fourth up uncontested. Well, through contention, obviously, but now it is not very contested. 70 to 59 total workers, that is a good drone spot for our Zerg player, and right now it should be nothing but units and tech from Enervate.
I mean, Voidrunner's taking the fourth at the gold though, so I mean, he's keeping up with Enervate on bases.
Definitely, gold bases are definitely what you want to see, and yeah, you know what? Actually, gold base on the fourth is a nice way to get back into this game. But it seems like Enervate has the same idea. Gonna go ahead and throw down that 5th hatchery, and Voidrunner cleaning up some creep on the right-hand side, setting up liberation zones. And there's a lot of Thing Bane on the ground, but maybe not enough. I mean, liberation zones are pretty good. Gonna pick up with 2 medevacs and boost on toward the main. And Mutalisks are heavily out of position. They won't be a factor as part of this
fight. He's taking the fight against those Banelings on creep. The Mutalisks are going over here and trying to swoop in and get their...
Yeah, but there should be... Ooh, actually no missile charges. This could actually be very interesting. Dropping the main, getting cleaned up by the Lings. And taking a good trade are these Marines, but there are units everywhere. Taking out 1, 2, 3, 4 Mutalisks for free on the left-hand side. Meanwhile, it's pushing through the middle. Gonna take some heavy Baning shots. No splits really to speak of. There we go. Finally does split. And this fourth base is under heavy assault. Meanwhile, Mutalisks on the opposite side of the map taking out 8, 9, 10 workers before they get chewed away by the Marines.
His fourth base is under siege over here by a Void Runner. I think he might be able to deny that.
But it'd definitely be very awful. Yep, looks like no kill, no cancel.
Yep. So much stuff going all over the map. You know, he's trying to control his music at the third. He has the drop in the main. He has the push.
Zerg in it, Zerg. Oh, the Widowmines. Oh, the mains. Oh, deliberate. Oh,
they're gonna get caught. There's some more.
I'm getting caught again, losing all the mutalisks except for 3. What used to be a mighty cloud, getting dwindled to just a couple of mutalisks. Definitely a misplay there from
supply block too. Huge
so it's gonna.
Oh, those Widowmines aren't going down.
Good engagement from our Zerg player, but these Liberators in the sky should clean them up. And there's a lot of Marauders here with to soak up those Baneling shots. And right now, as far as upgrades go, it is still 2-2-2-2, so fairly even on the upgrades. 3-3 about to kick in for our Terran player, though. Gonna take the fight beforehand, though. Nice splits, but not quite good enough. Baneling's getting a lot of good connections, but lots of Marauders
getting some of the kills on the Banelings at that point, but overall, not really effective in that situation.
Liberators have a lot of kills between them. I think counting them up, there are 25 kills between all 3 of these Liberators. And it looks like he's just going to keep on raking it in. Reinforcements coming on through, stimming on forward, taking down the Mutalists, taking down the Lings. No, going to get barely pushed back by the Mutalist block.
Oh, he accidentally picked up his units and dropped them.
Oh, no, not a good... Oh, well, Void Runner should have, could have.
I think he he put him in and then realized how low of health the medevacs were, and like, oh, man.
It's just a reactionary thing, and 3-3 finally finishing up. I feel like if Void Runner just waited for that 3-3, he could have easily run over Enervate in that engagement because it came down to such a thin wire engagement.
He did deny the 5th though, and he
did deny the 5th, and that's a huge thing.
And he has that gold. He needs to start putting turrets down though. Like he knows there's mutas out here. I don't know why there are no turrets.
If you look in the income tab, Void Runner is bringing in around 3,000 a minute to Enervate's around 20. So definitely a nice lead for him. There we go. Finally some turrets to defend against the Mutas. 32 Lings and 6 Banes in production. Popping any second now. Is there any hive tech planned? No, he's still on lair tech. Not even an infestation pit, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, no infestation pit. So Void Runner gonna have to be careful about how long this game goes on. Picking off a couple of SCVs, slowing down the Terran player. Not a bad move.
So he's gonna
actually. Mila shouldn't be too scared of this Liberator, but Marines are pretty scary. They have to run away before they do get the crap killed out of them, and they will do just that. Let's see. The thing is, I'm concerned. Like, 3-3 is finished for our Terran player, and right now, if Enervate doesn't have any plans to go to Hive, it's going to be 3-3 versus 2-2, and we all know how brutally unfair that is. Oh, man. Widowmines getting picked up before they can Burrow. Going to take out the Marines as well. Enervate actually needs to reconcile his forces because these Mutas are just killing a lot of.
Oh man!
Oh, it would have been so juicy. But it looks like Mutas are just dancing circles around the bio. Gonna lose a couple of Mutalists here. These aren't trades I necessarily like, but it seems as though he won't lose too many. Gonna go ahead and run away. Maybe lose an Overseer, swooping back into the main.
He's just surrounded. He's got to try and find an escape here.
Okay, I think he can escape toward this left-hand side of Overgrowth. Shouldn't be too difficult.
He's gonna come right back in. He's gonna try and get those core reactors.
He has to be careful not to trade these Mutalists for Marines. But it looks like Void Runner is having... Another missile turret from the main base, definitely coming back to haunt Void Runner, as the Mutalists can just tear him apart piece by piece at this point.
He's floating his natural over to take a 5th.
Yeah. Well. Meanwhile, Enervate's third base is going on up. This gold base getting nice and saturated, but again, when he's ahead, he just needs to throw down this infestation pit. Otherwise, the Terran will just raffle stomp him as he glory pushes across the map. And getting a couple more SCVs with this Mutalist Corral is going to get chased away by the Liberators and Marines nonetheless.
Gotta get turrets, man. Just turrets,
you know what the weird thing? Okay, so missile turrets have a guy in them. You know that, right?
Yeah.
The man in the missile turret. So when you cancel a missile turret, here's my thinking. What happens to the guy?
I don't know.
Then you cancel the missile turret. Maybe, I don't know.
Where was the guy in the first place?
Yeah, did the SCVs
How did he get in there?
It's a cyborg in the missile turret. We need to take this to Reddit. Blizzard has been lying to us. Oh man. Hang on, let me see if I can see the man in the missile turret right now. I'm zooming in on one at the moment. You can't see it, but I am. And let me see. Yes, there is a guy in the missile turret. I see him.
There's his helmet right there.
Yeah, you can see him. There he is. There's the bad boy. Oh man. I'm glad he's glad he didn't get cancelled. Yeah. Kinda like him, right? Ooh, actually Muta's coming back in the main base. If these Widowmines can burrow, doesn't look like they can though.
Now, his overall, the Widowmine control has kind of been lacking, I'd say.
Yeah,
there's been some
definitely needs to get
situations
those burrows off quicker.
You could have had the burrows in really good places, but just
yeah, and it would have done absolute wonders versus the army as well. Gonna cancel this 6th base.
He's gonna try to stay on the production here.
Yeah, you know what? Actually,
I mean, if you look at Enervate's army, all the Lings and the Banelings can definitely take out this Bioforce.
Yeah, or at least Thal. And this Fireforce is heavily stemmed. There's only 2 Minivacs to heal all this. Look at that. Like... So crazy. The army should get absolutely rolled over. Miller's coming back in just to solidify his lead. Whole army dies for Void Runner, instantly remaxing on 28 Lings, which I guess isn't too much of a remax, but he still has lots of Banes, lots of Mulas left over. And he is now up a 90-ish supply. Can definitely crack this planetary with this his armor's advantage, or maybe not. Just
run the Bangs into it, man. That's my style.
Yeah, just run the Bangs. Oh man, Bio's gonna cut out position. Looks like he just wants to end it right now. 2-2 Mulas while this Bio gonna get killed by the Banelings. It looks like he's now gonna push through. Yeah, gonna push through this tiny group of Bio, trying to hold the choke point.
GG
and it looks like GG should be coming out any second now, or an out QQ, depending on Mojo. GG taps out and Innovate is victorious.
Whew.
Oh damn!
I tell you, that didn't turn out quite the way that I thought it would.
Definitely.
I mean, when I saw it was 3-3. Yeah, 3-3 versus 2-2. I was like, man, Roadrunner can definitely do miracles. But I mean, if you look at the army value tab, it's just.
Yeah.
I mean, the numbers don't lie.
Those Baneling connections, man. That's
beautiful.
The Baneling connections mixed with the lacking on the Widowmine drops, like not drops, but burrowing, just kind of isn't gonna end well.
Yeah, definitely.
You have
and the workers active.
Yeah.
After the 10-minute mark, he just had so many less workers than the Zerg, which is definitely something you can come back from. But he wasn't doing drops. He wasn't harassing. He was trying to sit back and just get a good enough army going. But I don't think he made the best of what he had as a Terran player, and subsequently he lost the game. Oh, I got a ding. Hang on. Someone's going to bring dinner up to me, which is very interesting indeed.
That's nice.
I feel like I can just imagine like the next game just like spraying rice all over the webcam like want to see my impression of a corruptor?
Gotta get you a windshield wiper to install on your monitor.
Oh man. Oh, let me just quickly shoot off a text here. Gotta tell them affirmative, I understand. Okay.
You should tell me don't understand. What are you talking about?
What do you mean dinner?
What is this dinner you speak of?
You mean supper? And then they're gonna disown me because I said supper. Let me see.
Rightfully so. Rightfully so.
Rightfully so. You don't want to blame them. Oh boy. Well, this might. Oh, okay. I'm good. I'm just going through my text now. I was talking to this one person about cesarean sections, so that's definitely something to note. Yeah, she didn't know how it works. I was like, okay, so basically.
She didn't know how it works?
Yeah.
Well, that's interesting.
So I was like, have you ever seen like a grenade thrown in like a? If you had like a. Okay, let me rephrase this. If I cut open a sheep and threw a grenade in there and then just let it blow and looked in, that's the images you would get from looking.
That's such a bad
It's definitely not pleasant. It's not pleasant.
It's not a pleasant thing to watch.
It's a bad explanation for a bad. I'm telling you.
Oh Jesus! I'm just surprised. I'm just surprised that a female didn't know. That was.
I know, and I was like, no, I got to do my research. I don't want to tell.
I've never had a
section, and I was like, ah.
I've never had a vasectomy, and I don't think I ever will, but I know how it happens.
Like, yeah. I mean, it's like take it. You just swoop. That's a little snip or a stitch, depending on the type of person. That's the weird, because in vasectomies, you're told they either cut it or they tie it in a knot, right?
Yeah.
So how do they choose which one to do? Is it like how the doctor is feeling that day? Like, I don't know. I'm feeling a little lucky today. So he, like ties it, and he's like tired the other day, so he snips it. What if he snips one, ties the other?
I had trouble tying my shoes this morning, so it's probably best that I just snip it.
Just snip it. Yeah, no need to. Yeah. Oh boy. Oh my goodness. I need some more water, man. Laughing always dries up my throat. Beautiful. Okay.
So I guess Ravage is their next player, and they want to play on Newkirk.
Okay, Newkirk Precinct. Definitely. What do you think, actually, of Blizzard bringing back all the old maps? Like Newkirk, Gettysburg. Well, not Gettysburg, but Overgrowth. What do you think of it?
I was talking about this, I think, a couple days ago or something, whenever I was casting or something. And I was watching. No, wait. It was early today. Yeah, I was casting the Wardy Team League, and one of the players chose Echo as their match. And I like a lot of the old maps, but I think the problem with it is that they're bringing Heart of the Swarm maps into LOTV, and those maps were made without certain units being in their
The Liberator.
And for Echo, that was the one that I brought out, was the Liberator. There's so much dead space and so many bases except for the main that it makes it such a strong unit, and that I feel as though if anybody were to make Echo a map in LOTV, that it would not have been chosen. But I think because of how popular it was back in the day, that it's more of a nostalgia thing, and people are like, "Oh yeah, Echo, I like that map."
Yeah, I remember Echo. Echo?
Yeah, I remember winning a lot of games as Protoss and Echo, getting that.
Yeah, Echo was so easiest. It was like 3 base, got like 10 Colossi, 50 Temper. I'm like, okay.
Yep.
I guess I'm ready.
Easy peasy.
easy game. Yeah, I'm glad though. That they're bringing a lot of new maps next season.
Yeah.
Like, and they're not just like
look good.
And they look beautiful too, like not just design-wise, but aesthetically. It's not just, frozen wasteland, jungle. It's now like coral reefs and stuff like that.
Yeah, that was really cool.
And then like Paladino Terminal looks pretty cool as well.
I don't remember the names of the new one. I forgot. It's a 2-player map.
Paladino Terminal.
No, there's a specific one that I was going to bring up.
Okay.
Do you know all the names? Can you list them?
No. I know Paladino Terminal, but that's just because I know the name.
Let's see if we can pull this up. Because they announced them. It's 2017 Season 1. Abyssal Reef. Yeah.
Abyssal Reef. Yeah, Abyssal Reef. It looks pretty. Yeah.
I like that one. There's a couple complaints that I had about it. I just don't like the positioning of some of the rocks on the map, because it's still it doesn't eliminate the possibility of cheese, which I feel like that's kind of what they're trying to accomplish with that map, sort of. But we'll see how it plays out. Either way, it'll still be a good map. I'll like it.
One vibe I got from the new maps is that they're trying to make harassment a bit more effective. If you see, like, a lot of the bases are really big and they're kind of spread out, if you look at the maps, so it's definitely something to watch out for. Because it looks like Terrans are going to have a much better time than the Protoss on the next map rotation. But I'm glad they're changing it up. They look they're probably much better than this current map rotation iteration. Let me see. I'm trying to fix my thing.
And team maps too.
Team maps too.
Maps. I haven't had new team maps in a long time. I play a lot of team games.
Oh yeah, for sure. Let's see. I know the ones. There's like Magma Mines and Snow something. The Snow place. I don't know. Oh, actually, really cool. Let me see something. 1 second.
I'm actually gonna link it on Twitch of all the lists, the new maps.
Okay. Oh boy.
Shadow Jungle.
Shadow Jungle.
That's the 2v2 map.
Let me go ahead and check that one out.
There's an old 2v2 map that's like this, except it goes horizontal, not vertical. But it's pretty much like the same exact layout. And in the middle, the low ground is the high ground, and the high ground is the low ground. So that very, very middle part around like that opening, that's actually would be a low ground.
Oh, I see.
And they would have ramps that dip down. I forgot what the name of the map was, but it was actually an old Wings of Liberty map. It was from Season 1 Wings of Liberty. I remember playing on that map. It was so good. Whenever I first started playing StarCraft 2, and I got it on the night of the pre-release or whatever, and I went home and started playing it. After a couple weeks or whatever, I kind of figured out how to do a 4-gate without, like, I never looked anything up, and so I just
figured out how to do a 4-gate.
Yeah, like it wasn't like
that's like me trying to learn how to cannon rush.
Well, no, it was like I wasn't involved in the StarCraft 2 scene at all. It was literally just like a fun game to play, and so I always just kind of did stuff, whatever, just whatever. And eventually, I stumbled upon one base, building 4 gates, and making a bunch of stalkers and just going across the map, and you win. And I was like, oh, okay, cool, that works.
That works. It's not bad. It's 5 out of 10.
Oh shit.
I think one time.
Don't do that, please. Huh? Oh no, not you.
Okay. I think my most interesting noob experience was asking people how to cannon rush. As you can imagine, didn't really pan out too well. Like, I would message someone like, hey, do you know how to do a cannon rush? I heard it's a cool strategy. I want to try it out. I was innocent, okay? I didn't realize the horrors it would bring, right? And the amount of BM I got, like, oh, what's a cannon rush? I just got, I eventually figured it out, though. And I went crazy with it for the first couple of games, and then I realized I'm doing horrible things to people. I should stop, and so I stopped. But it was a phase, anyways. But interesting phase.
So with the 4-gate thing, I eventually I had one of my buddies. I was like, hey man, come play the game with me. He's like, no, I'm not good. I won't do well. We'll lose all the time. I was like, no, don't worry, dude. I got this. And so
I have a secret strategy.
We would go and play 2v2 games, and I would literally 2v1 these kids with just doing a 4-gate all-in thing, and then eventually my teammate would come in with whatever army he had after 10 minutes, some shit, and it was like, okay, now we
get those 3 Marines and 10 Widowmines over here. We don't have time to waste.
Oh man. So, all right, so spawning over here in the bottom right-hand corner.
All right, let's introduce our players.
Yeah, currently up 1-0. The blue Zerg playing for Team Sniped is Enervate.
That's not higher hyper player. Ready?
Fuck.
What is the way?
Do it.
Spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Newkirk. Boom, 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 boom. Representing our green Zerg player. It is Ravage, representing Psionic Aftermath. La cucaracha, and you refuse to die.
So we have the early spawn. We got pool first for Enervate, and then we got
God, my throat.
hatch first for Ravage.
Yeah.
So I mean, with what it looks like, I don't think Enervate's gonna try and look to do a lot of damage. Yeah. Maybe
it just looked like a safety build.
Yeah, as a safety build more than anything.
It's Newkirk Precinct. It's a 2-player map. The rush distance isn't that big, so if there were any map to do like a 12 pool, 12 gas on, probably be this one. So just playing safely against that is what I think was a tactic behind that.
Yeah, but Ravage decided to go for that hatch first, and that's going to definitely get him economically. But we're going to see some links coming across the map for Enervate early. And I wonder if maybe Ravage will see these links come so early that might cause a reaction, and he'll.
Yeah, you know what? If he doesn't know his timings properly, Ravage could definitely overreact to these 2 links and maybe make more links than he should have. But it looks like he's not fighting.
Oh, sorry guys.
Huh? Oh, did they not see La Cucaracha?
Yeah, okay, so I'm just gonna say this on stream. If you're gonna start the game, don't leave it and then tell me to start it. You should be the one starting it, because I'm sitting here trying to focus on the stream and talk about the game and stuff like that. So it's just too much to have to do that. So if you could just start it for me, that'd be fine. Anyway, going back to the game.
Words of wisdom. I like the bending their spacement for Ravage. Let's see. Ravage gonna get on in, get a nice scout. Ooh, actually denied by the Queen. Very nice move there from Ravage, and it looks like both players just gearing up to get into the mid game. Enervate actually has a severe drone deficiency. Well, not severe, but it is 26-22, so not getting too much done with this early pool. And that earlier hatch for Ravage definitely starting to pay off. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. I hope that's how your music sounds as well. Hang on, let's time it. So like you sing your beat and I'll sing my beat, so we'll see if we match. Oh wait.
It's really quiet right now, I can't hear it.
Yeah, it just got really quiet, but before it was dun, dun,
yeah.
Dun. Yeah, okay, so we matched the music.
Yeah,
dun, dun, dun. Alright. Still pretty quiet. Oh, there it goes. Did you hear it?
Yeah.
Alright, music is the same. Alright. Ooh, Ling Bane Wars, meanwhile, gonna go ahead and
this is why I like ZVD. This is exactly the reason why I like ZVD.
The Baning macro is the cutest you'll ever see. Oh, there we go. Cute. Okay, trade, but definitely not ideal. Baning can get good connections, and there's actually a lot of armor left over for Ravage. And it looks like Enervate's Baning. Ooh,
sick range control for Enervate, man.
Definitely. It's all about that early game Ling Bane micro. Enervate seems like he's going to hold on for now, but more Banings morphing again 2 to 3, so definitely something he has to watch out for. He's going to need more Banings if he wants to hold off this pressure. And going to start nibbling on this hatchery is Ravage. Looks like a couple are going to pop. He needs to bring these queens down, I think, for the defense, because this is a lot of Banings. And one of them is going to go down, and...
Oh, man.
Oh, dude. not. This is basically ZVZ, just like 20 minutes of. Oh, is it? Oh, let's the hatch finish. It actually made the side.
My God, he's gonna get the
It made
count.
us go down.
Oh, he destroys it.
Oh, and if it
that's
loses
huge.
third base, and the third one, it's already coming back up. Ravage should be more than happy with this, but he's still rallying across the map, which I think is definitely. We were talking about, what are the ways you lose this game? That's a good start.
Luckily, only one went off though. I mean, that's
yeah,
kinda
thank
good
God.
For him.
Good baning trade out there for Ravage. Trading got 2 banes for 2 banes and a handful of lings. And right now, Ravage still lathering on the pressure, but it's this 3 base economy versus 2. It's not even a matter of economy. He just has more lava to work with. I think eventually Animate's gonna have to tab out here pretty soon.
There's just gonna be too many
Especially,
lings,
he's losing the Ling Wars.
He's GG. Yep. He was losing the Queen. I mean, he wasn't gonna have the injects from that anyway. So even if he did back off at that point, like.
Yeah, I think the main critical moment is when I think he needed to bring those queens down for the defense of that third base. He just needed the extra stuff to help tank the baning shots, help tank the Ling attacks, but I don't know. Looking at the graphs, I thought it was pretty close. Ravage definitely being able to capitalize off of that early hatchery much, much better than I would have previously thought. That's for sure.
Yeah, you definitely well played. I mean, there's insane control on both sides. I mean, Enervate, making sure to get just 2 lings onto those banelings, making sure that he isn't losing, not letting those lings get too close to the banelings so that they can detonate on him, and just really, really good engagements. Just overall, I mean, he just having that third base up, being able to produce more lings than him, just ends up tipping the tide too much in his favor.
Yeah. Yeah, if you look at the workers card, I think it looked like Ravage. He had a worker advantage the whole game, so when it was coming down to those I push you back, you push me back kind of Ling Bane scenarios, I mean, Ravage just had more to remax with, more, constantly. And it seems as though, who's his opponent? It was N something. Enervate. It seemed that Enervate just didn't have the drones to hold on, didn't have the economy, ended up using the third base, and it all just went downhill from there. Oh, wait. Hang on 1 sec, I gotta do something. I actually have to go for like 1 minute, just take care of something real quickly, so see you in a bit.
All right, so we're gonna try and get the second game going in. Yeah, definitely a good game, man. I love ZVZ. Like I was saying, ZVZ is like one of the best maps ever, or one of the best matchups ever. Terran TVT. I like the mirror matchups. Are just in general, I think are just good. Like every kill, it just means so much more. Like that's the whole idea between the PvP. You'll get 2 things happening, one or 2 things. Either one Protoss will go Stalkers, both of them will go Stalkers, or you'll get double adept. Most likely you'll see one go Stalkers, and sometimes you'll see the other guy go adepts. And what those adepts do will just suicide. They just get into the mineral line and they just start killing probes. They sack themselves just to kill probes. Get that just to get that income lead. Because whenever it's like PvP, if you're down 6 workers opposed to your opponent, I mean that's huge. That's gonna be Stalkers that you're gonna be behind. You're not gonna be able to make that as many units, and you're definitely gonna fall behind. Let's see. All right. let's see. Huh. Lols. So it's the wrong chat. Yeah, we
Accept. Okay.
Now we got this guy rolling in.
Maybe he didn't notice that I left. No, whoa, damn it.
Oh, come on, dude. You think I didn't notice that you left? I heard you say that.
I don't know.
I'm listening.
Okay, well,
I can't not hear you. You're kind of loud on my side, but it's
okay.
For the good of the stream.
Mm-hmm.
I hear everything you say.
Here's the food if you want to see it. Look.
Oh,
chicken and rice. Yeah, it's good
rice?
stuff.
That's some good stuff.
Game starting. Okay. StarCraft is so taxing on the mind. Gotta refuel.
You got a G fuel?
Got a G fuel, yeah.
You got a G fuel? Oh man.
Masters versus Masters.
So when are you gonna email them? When are you gonna email them and be like, yo, hey.
Hey.
You guys show them the VOD.
I already gave you so many shoutouts.
Yeah, you guys show them
30 people that just bought G Fuel.
Yeah,
Be
right?
thankful. Yeah.
30 pallets of G Fuel just sold. You're welcome.
1 pallet each.
1 pallet each. Going to all their backyards.
Oh man, come on. But, alright, I'll introduce Ravage in the top left-hand corner of Echo. God damn it, I already did it. I'll do it again. Spotting the top left-hand corner of Echo, representing our green Zerg player, it is Ravage. You know what the cool thing is? Even though you can't see it, I still did a cool introduction, like the zoom and the rotate thingy.
Oh yeah. Well, I do it too. So if you're watching the stream, you get to see that.
Oh, thank God.
You're welcome.
Thank God.
You're welcome. I do the little twirly thing and the delete end to zoom in and all that.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's good. Yeah, it's good. So here we got spawning in the bottom right-hand corner, the red Terran playing for Team Sniped, Little Kitty. Meow.
Huh. I've heard better kitty noises, but that was a solid C-.
It's whenever you're this manly, it's kind of hard.
Yeah, I'm 17. If you wanted to hear my kitty noise, oh God help you.
Yeah.
I remember I used to be able to do a good
the age of
Mutalisk.
28.
Yeah. I remember I used to be able to do a great Mutalisk. I was like, hey, you want to hear a Mutalisk? And I would just go, meow, and it sound great. But now, it's just like, the literal vocal cords just go, hey.
You get that voice.
Come on, that's the Mutalisk. Hey. Oh. Oh, hit the microphone. God damn it all. Alright.
The puberty's coming in.
This stand is everything's falling apart. Cast the game.
Oh God.
Okay, I'll fix
the world's
it.
ending.
Okay.
The world's ending.
Look at the production tab. We seem to have a fairly standard build. Little Kitty.
Same openings, man. Pretty much same.
Yeah, same openings. You guys know what's happening. Like everyone watching knows Rax Gas CC Reaper expand. They know that, right? Like no need to re-explain the wheel to these very educated people watching. I assume.
Clearly. I would assume that our Twitch chat is filled with nothing but pure PhDs. All right. There's no way in hell with how intelligent these conversations are in this chat.
Yeah.
You people are geniuses. I love you.
Yeah, you guys should be eating this brain food, not me. I mean, it's just gonna be wasted on me.
I quit. Someone else can cast this. I'm not.
Wait. Okay, drop.
I'm just kidding. No, I was lying. Reaper coming in.
No, it's a joke. Okay.
Taking it super serious, man.
Let me go ahead and see. I maybe take it a bit too far with the sarcasm sometimes. Gonna scout his third base at a very reasonable time. Does Ravage, so good scout there from Little Kitty. Meow. Okay, mine's worse. Yours is better. I'm just gonna poke away at it, and you know what? I like this. You want to hear the sound of a stray cat being put through a can opener?
That's the sound that Little Kitty makes when Colossi kills his bio.
Like,
oh, you got super fast third here for super fast third coming out. Oh, you see switch to factory. Hellions or Cyclones?
Hellions.
Ooh,
Hellions.
Good
unit. Let's see what goes on this tech lab. I think we're gonna see some Banshee play from our friend Little Kitty.
Dude, oh, I will never forget this match that I had in CTL, dude. Most beautiful thing ever. It was on Orena, man. I was Terran versus Zerg. You know what? I didn't plan on this to happen this way, but I was kind of hoping for it. This is kind of always the general gist that I go for whenever I try to do Hellion Banshee. I flew the Banshee into the main mineral line, right? He doesn't have any detection, so he takes all his workers and moves them to the natural. And guess what comes flying on?
Light them up! Oh
Dude,
my god.
I can only
imagine.
24 drones roasted at once.
Man,
Oh,
I have I have this equivalent story of a Protoss. Know what I did? I had a war prism full of sentries, right? And I had a lot of Templar with Storm. This was Heart of the Swarm days. So my opponent didn't have any ghosts, and he was through this choke, but it wasn't too much of a choke. So before the engagement, I flew behind his army with the war prism, force fielded him around, but he didn't know it. And when he went to kite back, he ran into the force fields, and he just got the shit stormed out of him. The highest Templar I've ever seen. Like 40 kills on one of them.
I gotta get you this one GIF. I don't know if you ever seen it. And that's right, for everyone in chat. That's right. I said GIF, not GIF. I said GIF. You heard it.
Don't make me mute you.
You want to fight me? You don't want to catch his hands. Anyway.
Don't make me punch my computer.
So anyway, I saw there's this GIF online of this Protoss player who surrounds like 20 banelings with force fields and then just storms on top and kills them all. Like, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. I'll find it for you. I'll find it for you. Cat in a can opener. That's what Chris. His head is so.
Damn it. Let's get back. Third CC producing SCVs. Looks like a 2-1-1 build. Follow up for a little kitty. Did you die from laughing, or are you still there?
Yeah, I died from laughing. I'm still here though. Came back from the dead. Oh man. That cat in the can opener.
Hang on, gotta go really quickly.
Alright. That cat in the can opener joke not only killed me, but it also revived me. Thank you. That was hilarious. So yeah, pretty standard so far. Third base still hasn't been flown over. I mean,
But I can't right now.
Are you kidding me?
I'm gonna fly the CC over finally now, but the Overlord's there to deny it. I mean, he had that faster third, but just wasn't really doing anything with it. He didn't have the forces really to put it down and defend it. But now he's feeling a lot more confident, so he's going to move these forces out, take out this Overlord, and put down the third. Just Simling and Banelings going down, nothing too fancy, getting that Bane speed, no real tech.
Oh, I hope it didn't take too long.
Nice.
What's going on in the game? Did I miss anything?
No, we just have layers finished, Baneling speed's almost done, getting +1/+1 for the Zerg.
Alright, Spire on the way.
Terran, yeah, Spire just went down. Terran's taking his third right now. Fourth goes down for the Zerg. Pretty standard, pretty lax play, nothing too crazy.
Alright. I feel like Little Kitty. Definitely within the upcoming minutes, he has to plan some sort of push. Because this fourth base is super strong for Zerg. And it's either you cancel it or you don't. And it's either the Zerg is in a bad position or he gets put in a good position where he can start to tech up. So Little Kitty definitely has to plan some sort of move on this fourth base in the upcoming minutes.
Yeah, definitely. He can't just let this go uncontested. He definitely needs to get some damage out there. This creep spread is looking really good for Ravage. He has a lot of map vision, Overlords in all the right places for drops to come in. There's nothing really that little Kitty could do except for maybe a forward push, but I mean he has all the room in the world for that fourth to be able to go do that. The Lings and Banes aren't even there to defend. I mean,
for sure.
He's just playing really passive, and I don't think that's.
Look at the creep spread.
No.
I didn't even notice. It looks so amazing. Whoa!
It's already like almost all the way to his side.
Look, yeah, it's gonna stop his fourth base. You know what?
It's already crossed the 50% mark. I know that.
Yeah, he needs to do something about this creep spread, and he needs to do something fast. Because if he takes every engagement on creep, he's just gonna fall so far behind. Little Kitty, meanwhile.
A big push.
Oh yeah, definitely moving out. He has Hellbats, Marines, and Marauders. No Widowmines in the mix, I don't think. No, he does have 2 Widowmines, so there we go. Finally clearing up some of this creep.
There we go.
Down the center side. And that's a 7 Mulas in production, but there's a lot of Ling Bane here. And I think he can definitely hold on to it. But there's a lot of Hellbats, so if all the Banelings kind of whiff.
Couple Banelings on that Hellbat.
Yeah, not bad. from
His
our
wings are getting roasted. I mean, he's just slowly.
He can't trickle them in.
Yeah,
he has to move them eventually. But he pulled back again. This is not looking good. This third base could be under serious threat.
That's why he's waiting for those mutas to get there.
But Little Kitty has a nice free spread going on. These banelings aren't going to do as much damage as they could. And look at all this army survived for Little Kitty. Ravaged, completely miscontrolling that engagement. He's going to lose the fourth base consequently. 2 more drones going down, and yep, third base is going down. In fact, Marine's moving even past the third base. What does he have? He has 28 lings in production and 10 banelings morphing in. That should be able to push Little Kitty back, but the damage is already done.
Now it's not even a matter of fighting on creep or fighting off creep. These guys,
yeah, you have to take this fight. Yep.
Ooh.
Widowmine's not getting triggered by those lings.
Yeah, almost getting some friendly fire though. I think that would be more harmful.
Around. Let's see how it works out. And actually, a very good spread. Not going to get cleaned up at all. Yeah, and I think now he's going to push into the third, or maybe even just go for the throat.
This is what we're looking for out of Void Runner, that one game that we just didn't get. We didn't. Oh my god, that pickup! That was such a sick pickup.
Such a hot pickup. Oh,
dude, beautiful.
On top of the
beautiful place. All these drones, 5 drones down. He's gonna definitely get this base.
Man, I feel like Ravage is getting ravaged at the moment. There's no way he can hold on to third base. There's no way he could hold on to his fourth. And Little Kitty has every single one of his production buildings sent across the map. GG's got from Ravage, and Little Kitty is victorious. Oh wow, that was very good play from our Red Terran player. I'll tell you that much.
Dude, yeah, that was crazy, man.
Yeah, I mean, look, Ravage had the army value advantage for so long of the game, and then he just kept. Let's see, what does he say? He said that greed, mind that is. No, he wasn't greedy. He said he was greedy, but he wasn't really being that greedy. Yeah. It was just a matter of he couldn't decide when to take the engagement, so he just lost 20 links here, lost another 10 links here, lost banelings here, and then when the Terran did move in, he had nothing to stop him.
Yeah, it was just the trickling of links. If he had just committed to the engagement whenever he first started losing the links, like before Little Kitty was able to set up, it definitely would have been more in his favor, just because he had the better units and Little Kitty wasn't set up, but he was able to give him that time to get in the position, get the pre-spread going. He was able to shave off some of those lings and only leave banelings, and that's kind of the problem that he was facing, is that you need to have those lings in there to take the hits so the banelings can get their good connects. But whenever the banelings just run in there straight on their own, it's not going to work out.
Yeah, especially. I saw those lings he had. If he just would have had the initiative and moved in the first place, there was what, 2 Widowmines and some Marauders. Like, that army would have gotten obliterated, and there were banelings to support. But I don't know, man. Shoulda, coulda, woulda.
Great splits. That medevac pickup at the end, just kind of showcasing his micro there.
Yeah, the inner Brayon coming out of Ravage. Who I can't remember the Terran's name. What's his name? Red Terran player.
The Little Kitty. The
little meow. Meow. I gotcha. Meow. That was the chicken, not the cat noise. I promise.
That was the cat in the can opener.
Cat in the can opener. Oh boy.
Gee, that's gonna be my next.
Nickel.
That's gonna be my
next. Actually, I didn't have a nickel.
Change. Next name change. Cat in the can opener.
Cat in the can opener. Aw. Well, but what if you become a pro and then every time Tastosis has to open you up, they go, and spawning as his opponent, it is cat in a can opener. Aww. No one can cheer for a cat in a can opener. It's a doom system.
Dogs can. Dogs definitely can.
Just the Twitch chat just going woof, woof, woof.
And on the internet, nobody has to know that you're a dog.
I mean, unless you're streaming. Are you a dog? I didn't even check. Let me look at this. You know what? This can wait. Let me check. Let me see. What's the stream? It's Psionic Aftermath, right?
Yes. You want me to link it to you? I can link it to you.
Alright, you're not a dog. You're not a dog.
Dude, you don't know that. This could be a costume. This could be a fucking costume. You don't know.
That's a good...
You don't know
Dogs don't make money! You should be fine. They don't make money. They get bones and bury them or something like that.
You think I'm making money right now? Please.
I mean,
G Fuel hasn't sponsored us yet.
God damn it, G Fuel!
Come on, hold up the can. Hold up the can.
Hold up the can. Meow. Meow.
G Fuel says cat in the can.
Pour G Fuel into the can opener. Stop going quick. G Fuel.
Little kitty pops out. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Holds out a bit of G Fuel. Oh my god.
Oh man.
More rice, more chicken for me. You know what the best part about this is? is that chat can't do anything about me eating this. Like, they can say, ew, that's gross, stop it, ASMR, but you know what? At the end of the day... and nothing can be done. No, I kind of gross myself out. So I'll keep that to
Are you gonna finish that chicken and rice, or you want to pass it this way?
I mean,
as like the rice is on your face, and like,
go, bro. I'll baby bird it to you. To the webcam, and then you can
regurgitate it like a penguin, right?
Yeah, a lot of animals regurgitate stuff.
Right?
Come to think of it,
yeah,
like birds, penguins, other stuff.
Two things, and then whatever else you can think of.
Whatever, that's like 2 things. That's 1,000,000 times more than 0. Less 2 on top of that.
Damn.
Oh,
that's
God,
like.
that's
Dude.
a lot of stuff.
Damn. Yeah. That's like a heap of. Was it a heapy ladle or whatever?
A heaping ladle.
A heaping ladle.
Of animals.
Oh,
God.
man.
Oh boy. Come on. Okay. I'm sorry, Chad. You don't. I'm sorry if you don't get it.
Don't apologize to them. You don't owe them anything.
I owe them some chicken and rice at the very least.
Air raid
carrots and the
sirens?
rice too.
Now they're air raid sirens. Flash flood warning. Oh man. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, look at this guy.
Oh man. Hey
Let's see.
there,
I love how-
Davey.
Let me see where one is saying. Let's see. Chris_StarCraft2 says, I like how one caster is super hype and the other one sounds like a zombie. Come on, I don't sound like that much of a zombie. Calm down, you know?
I'm pretty sure you're the hype. I think I'm the.
I'm the hype one?
Yeah, you're the hype.
It's
dog.
a chicken, man. It's a chicken.
It's a chicken. It's a chicken.
Man, hype food.
Oh man, was it? I never. I always. So that was it. Why did the chicken cross the road? This is gonna get really dark for a minute, guys.
Whoa! I'm eating chicken, man.
The whole question of why did the chicken cross the road? Whenever you hear it as a kid, the joke is kind of like, oh, you think it's gonna be some complex answer, but it's actually not. Now that I've gotten older, it's almost like someone mentioned this to me, and I kind of thought about it. I was like, damn, wow, that's real. Fucking suicide.
Mm-hmm.
You right? Right?
I mean, you just metagamed a joke.
Right?
That already had a pretty decent metagame going on.
Dude.
man.
It wasn't even me. Someone told you. I just thought that was really crazy. I was like, oh, I never even thought about that. Holy shit.
Damn, chicken. I mean, what does a pollo got to do to be like in that spot of his life? Oh, crap, I gotta accept the invitation.
Go a little loco, huh? El Pollo Loco?
Let's see. HTO Mario is playing for us now.
Yeah.
Who's HTO Mario?
Davey. You don't know who HTO Mario is? He's a pro player. Well, not he's semi-pro, I think.
I mean, he sounds familiar. Like, I think I saw him on a stream one time.
He used to be a big player, but has since kind of settled out.
Oh, okay. Well, he has a cool username. Like Davey's pretty nice. Like, if he if he has like a bunch of liberators and is like killing little kitty with them, we can just be like, oh, Davey, what did you do this time?
Quick shout out, really quick, to anybody who's in chat and knows. I made a statement earlier. There's an old show, Davey and Goliath. You ever heard of that show?
Davey and Goliath.
Davey and Goliath, yeah. Or it's David and Goliath, actually, not Davey. But
yeah, there you go. Davey and Goliath.
But Goliath, the dog, would always say to David, he'd be like, "Hey there, Davey."
Oh, I know the memes around it, but I don't know the thing. So
and spawning in the top left-hand corner, playing for Team Sniped is Blue Terran Little Kitty. Meow. Was that better? I think that was better.
Nah, watch this. Spawning in the top right hand position of Habitation Station, representing our red Terran player, it is Davey.
That's the sound of a dog in a can opener.
It's the sound of a meterless and a cat getting it busy, I'll tell you that much. And then an Ultralist comes out like...
Would that mean that you would get a catalyst?
That
was the thing in like Brood War, wasn't it? The catalyst, right? That was
the catalyst,
right?
The better have been a thing.
Oh man,
I'm
pretty sure it was. I don't remember. That was so.
Oh man, Ultralists are such cool units. Unfortunately, we won't see any
double
in this
gas, double gas.
Yep.
Little kitty.
There we go. And a double gas from Davey as well.
I'm calling the Beyond 3 Rack Sweeper. Beyond 3
I
Rex Reaper.
think you may be getting a little bit ahead of yours. Actually, it could be 3 Rex Reaper.
Totally.
Oh god, if it's 3 Rex Reaper versus 3 Rex Reaper.
This
It's
is
like Phoenix versus Phoenix, man. It's
This
like,
is,
oh yeah, one more Reaper.
I help
like everything
one of my
dies.
clanmates practice for their against it Beyond 3 Rex Reaper. So I had to learn the build and I had to keep practicing it. So yeah, there's the first Reaper. We don't see the
Okay,
other
one
Rex
Reaper on the
going
one.
down.
Yeah.
There's a factory.
And
All right,
factory. Okay.
Damn.
And factory from both
Yeah, they would have
players.
put down the other barracks sooner. That would have been really cool. I would have liked to see that.
I think it's like sometime like halfway. It's like, if I remember, it's like Rax. Oh no, it's Gas, Rax, and then Rax after that. So the barracks would have come a little bit earlier, I think. But it seems to be a mirror build from both of our players. Actually, going for the reactor is Davey, while Little Kitty prefers to.
Yeah, I forgot about the overlay. Yep.
What is an overlay? I just noticed. I looked on the stream and I'm super uncomfortably close to the camera.
No, it's because I zoomed it up a little bit. Because like if I zoom it out, you get really small. But I also forgot to change the overlay because I'm a genius.
Okay, well,
That's alright. Luckily, nothing happened, so whatever.
Poor shizzles.
They'll get to see the Reapers coming out.
That's good. Oh boy. Alright, 2 Marines coming on out for our friend Davey. One of mine as well. So it looks like already have some very different compositions. We have 2 Reapers from Little Kitty that are just hanging out in their part of the map. Because Habitation Station, you can really lose a Reaper in Habitation
These
Station.
guys are dying. This is so good whenever I forget to change the overlay because it's a 2-minute delay. So they're sitting here like, oh, the overlay's not changed. And like,
That's true.
oh, the stream I got watching for like 2 minutes. They're sitting here just dying.
Like laughing like jackass, like ha 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 ha.
Nothing's
they
even-
know not the future.
Nothing's even happening. And they're sitting here.
I'm gonna do a trust that we're hyping the game.
Right.
Alright, let's see. Davey actually moving out with 4 Marines and a Widowmine, oddly enough. That's a really, really weird push, don't you think? Like, I don't think it's gonna do too much.
No, not with the Reapers and the Cyclones. I mean, you have those grenades that are stopping. Yeah, the Cyclone can take out 4 Marines on its own. Like,
Yeah.
I think like 5 or 6 is kind of the.
And the Reapers by themselves with KDA charge may just be able to take on these.
Oh no, this is sneaky. He's moving over and he's just gonna.
The Raven. The Raven's not rallied across the map, so looks like Davey with the clutch timing.
Yeah, this pickup is gonna be sick.
So he's gonna try to catch a Raven, and if he didn't, then he would have boosted across the map. Looks like he's gonna go ahead and drop his load. Now getting part of that Budamine in a pretty inconvenient position. Raven is on the way with an auto turret, so should be able to hold this off easily. He may lose a supply depot, but that should be around it.
Oh, I baited that.
Oh!
What? Oh my god! What?
You make it! Someone get to Reddit! Clip the post.
Someone.
Clip
Oh, someone clip that shit. I'm clipping it. Right
Oh,
now.
did you see that? Oh, David Kim's got some explaining to do. Compositions. Davey. Well, now we know what KDA charge does to a Widowmine. Oh my god. You know what? I'm just gonna clip that right now in case no one else did it. There we go. Alt X. Can't see the game. I assume interesting stuff is happening. Okay, we're back. Looks like a Marine tank push to follow this on up. 18 to 20 total army
Little
supply.
Kitty doesn't have that tank siege. Is not in a good position.
Meow, says the Little Kitty as the tanks come and set up in a good position. He definitely needs to set up.
Oh, the Widow might
pretty
focus,
soon.
but the Raven is able to see.
Yeah, but it looks like actually a lot of damage being done to his minions with auto turrets and SCVs.
Yeah, dude, that archer. Oh man, that archer was so.
He's gonna
so
clean
strong.
this up. Good play there from
Yeah,
our
good
friend.
defense. Really good defense, Nick Kitty.
Poor Shizzle.
We have another drop coming out. I mean, Davey keeps losing units like this, so like he's not really getting ahead.
Oh, really quickly, how's my mic quality?
You're fine. You're good.
You're fine? I'm fine. Okay. Because when I look back on the clip, it sounded like, oh yeah, is what it sounded like in the clip. I was like, oh no, am I really that horrible? But I think it's just enough. Oh, dropping the main base,
Another siege tank.
Yeah,
no
good
auto
position,
turrets though.
getting a
No auto turrets this
Yeah.
time.
Gonna have to push into this with pure. Oh, actually, unsieging is Davey. Preferring to save that
yeah.
tank. I think that was a good choice. Good choice by Davey.
Definitely.
Some really nice decision making going on. And let's see, adding on 2 more racks on top of his factory and starport. Well, next to them, rather. And it seems as though he's gonna get this Liberator. We've seen this before in the previous games, haven't we? Liberators. And yeah. I don't know about them because this early in the game, I just feel like Vikings would be a better choice, right?
Okay, so with this map, I think it's really good as long as he goes and decides to harass, because I mean there's a lot of open space behind the main and the natural. Behind the natural would be better deal than it would be at the main, especially if you try and abuse the fact that you can kind of siege it up where the high ground is, where the low ground meets the high ground at the back of the natural, and you could kind of try and force units to have to walk into the liberation zone at that point.
Oh, okay,
so you can get some decent positioning, but like you said, overall it's not. You just pull probes or whatever, make it, and he has 2 Vikings on the way, so there's really no threat from the Liberators.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I guess he only has 1 Liberator. I think he was trying. I don't know what he's gonna do with it though. I mean, there are Ravens.
Maybe drop in the natural. Yeah, drop in the natural while the Liberator goes to the main, and just try and force the focus at the natural.
Not bad. Yeah, just an intention grabber, I guess, is this Liberator.
They're just gonna try and get a few free kills and.
Definitely gonna go down, and in the meanwhile, nothing happened to the natural.
Yeah, you got like 1 kill.
So nice defense there from Little Kitty. Did you just kiss the camera?
No.
Okay, so because I heard, and I was like, oh boy.
Oh my lips are dry. I mean, if you want to.
Oh. You eat some chicken in your diet, is what I'm guessing.
Oh, clearly. I need to get me some medium. Was it? There's this picture I saw online where this woman posted a picture of her chicken strips that were still raw and seasoned. Like she's like, it was like medium. Oh, check out my medium rare chicken tenders. She's all proud of it. Just like, oh, dude, it's not steak. You can't do that.
God damn it.
Someone's like, you're gonna get salmonella. She's like, no, it's not. It's not fish.
Yeah, it's fine. It's just your salmonella. Meanwhile, your doctor actually doing a lot of damage here.
Oh my god, all those SCVs are so low.
SCVs.
Oh my Jesus, 17.
I am 17, as a matter of fact. Oh boy.
Oh man.
80 finally. I mean, really goes back to the old age of 8 failed attempts and 1 successful attempt equals 1 successful attempt. I mean, he threw a lot at Little Kitty. It seems like he was holding on just fine, but that final drop, Little Kitty just couldn't hold on to it. Now he finds himself in an 11 worker deficit, and with no third CC to speak of, while Davies is almost halfway done.
I think worst case scenario for Davey is he's gonna have to pick up that third. And kind of move it back just until you.
I mean, this push. Yeah, I mean, it's not too hard. Like he has defensively.
He picked up his flying it down. That's good.
Flying it farther away.
Yeah, he's going towards the.
He's like, what? Third base? I ain't heard that name is.
Oh yeah, my god! The Marines get on top of the tanks. Please put down their own turrets.
Little Kitty might lose all of these. Yep, gonna lose all of these.
He's dancing the Marines.
Oh, he's dancing the Marines.
GG. Oh my god.
Oh wow. Dancing the Marines.
The PM.
Oh man. Davey.
Hey there, Dave.
Oh man. You know, he actually had an army value advantage at the end of the game, but he just didn't siege those tanks. And then Davy's Marines literally danced on their graves. Literally danced on their siege tank grave.
Yeah, like that was that was such a good engagement. Like even Kitty did really well with it. Like sort of. I mean, there's some issues. He didn't have the tank siege, but like the fact that he put down the auto turrets to try and like pull shots from the Marines as they were getting on top of the tanks, that was pretty good. But I mean, even if he had somehow won that fight but wasn't able to push up the ramp, I mean, HTO Mario, he had the third. He killed 18 workers. He was so far ahead. Like that engagement, even if he lost it, I don't think was gonna end it.
Yeah, I mean, like he was just in an unwinnable position there for the blue Terran player. God damn it, I can't remember. It's Davy versus Little Kitty. Okay, Little Kitty.
Why is it only Little Kitty that you can't remember?
Because I don't have a cat. I have dogs and elephants.
I have a dog. I have dogs. I don't have cats.
But do you have elephants?
No, I don't have elephants. I can't.
Obviously not brown. Obviously pure white bread.
Clearly. Do you watch The Simpsons? Did you name your Stampy? Stampy.
Stampy?
Yeah. Do you remember? There's a Simpsons episode where Bart gets an elephant. And
yeah, I remember.
And then you get rid of it because they start crashing. They start crushing. Good stuff.
No, and I actually named my elephant Steve.
Steve? That's a good name. Yeah. That's a good name. I like giving that name to people.
Yeah, but it's a human name, and now the elephant thinks he's, like, he's all that. Like, the other elephants are like Bertram and Barniciphicus, and they're like, oh, it's an elephant name.
Barnum and Bailey.
Steve. Yeah. Oh, yeah, like the circus. You know, I was actually in band in high school, and we actually played Barnum and Bailey songs, and they were really bouncy, to say the least. Yeah, I think I knocked my mic in a weird position, so I just gotta fix that. That should be good. Really quickly, asking chat here. Can you guys hear me chew my food? Because if so, I'll make sure to take a little bit of extra care there. So, Go ahead and let me know 2 minutes from now, and I'll get on that. Let me check out the stream. How is it going so far? 30 viewers, not bad.
Yeah,
Not
30
bad.
viewers.
17 SCV in the dance. Made up 2 mistakes. If UG USY properly stream, yeah, what just said that. You can see the people like, oh, why no stream? Watch over here.
I know, right? It's so funny. It's just so funny watching them die. They're sweating in their boots. It's good.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to do it intentionally, but whenever it happens, I don't get upset. Let's put it that way. Sorry, it's at your expense, guys. My bad, but.
Man, Twitch chat.
Man.
God damn it.
Hey, man, these guys.
Oh, actually, I got a whisper.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I had.
It was just
like 8 whispers.
They were just telling me that, oh, it's HTO Mario playing, and I was like, okay, I thought it was Davey. And then he explained to me that he was a semi-pro player, and I was like, okay.
It's Davey.
Knowledge. That's good knowledge. He's Davey.
Davey.
He's Davey.
I wonder if his real name is Davey. Because I doubt it's Mario.
It better damn well be. If I know one Davey in my life, I think I could definitely be a little bit more happier and more satisfied with how things will turn out.
I have
If I had a Davey.
friend named Dave, but I call him Dave, not Davey.
God damn it, start calling him Davey, please. For me.
It's too late,
For
man.
me.
We've been friends for like 12 years now. It's too late.
Let's go, what up, Davey? And it's like, just do it there one day. Just never
Just do
even
it.
acknowledge you called him David.
And just act like it's all nonchalant. Just he's
Make
like, what?
make him the weird one, like David. What?
Yeah, it's
This is
dumb.
good.
What the fuck you thinking,
Yeah,
dog?
it's Davey.
Who do
God,
you
quit
think
joshing with
named
me,
you?
Davey.
Who do you think named you?
Yeah,
You think your mother just came out with a name? Come on.
get his mom into it.
I had to,
Get everyone he knows to call him Davey.
I had to give her some hints on what we wanted to name you.
Yeah. I mean, it rhymes with maybe.
Maybe
Rhymes
Davey?
with maybe. Maybe Davey. Maybe baby.
Maybe Davey the baby?
Perhaps. I mean, maybe. All right. Oh, PVT. Oh, China boy, if you can win this, you'll be a hero to every protest player on ladder. All right, spawning in the bottom right-hand position of Echo, representing our pinkish magenta, light pinkish magenta protest player. It is China boy.
And spawning in the top left-hand
There we go.
corner, the Green Terran, HTO Mario, playing for Team Psionic Aftermath.
I trust there was a zoom and a camera twirl.
Oh yeah, on both of them, of course. I've done it every
Oh,
time.
of course. Perfect.
Even whenever the stream overlay was not changed, I was
Yeah.
still doing it.
Yeah, just to let you know, Twitch, because he really does care. Like, even I'm doing the zoomies and twirlies, and you can't even see my screen. You can see some of this face, and that's it.
That's the moneymaker, though. That's the moneymaker right there.
The face?
Oh yeah.
The face?
Oh yeah.
No, that's my main source of like.
Of debt.
What's the opposite? Yeah.
You owe people because you're so ugly.
Yeah, that's like what. I can walk up to someone in coffee and say hi, and you'd be like, oh.
Oh god, get away from me.
And they like tape it on my face, and I'd be like, God damn it. Oh man.
Good
It's
stuff.
like that SpongeBob episode, you remember?
Which one?
Like, well, maybe it's just because you're ugly. That one. And it was a Sunday.
I'm
and I was like,
ugly?
yeah, and I just go people and go like, hello, and I just be like, oh,
Oh, because it's bad breath. That's right. That's right.
yeah.
Oh my god. Oh, that makes me think of the other. There's a different episode. Whenever he gets the hat. Oh, the surround on the SUV. He gets the kill on the SUV. Oh, no one ever does that. That's so sick.
What happened?
He surrounded the
What
SUV
happened?
with his probes and got the kill.
Oh,
Oh man.
oh man. You know what? In more interesting news, there's a second gateway across the map for China Boy.
I
So
did not even see that.
I don't know. His probe is on the opposite side of the little island thingy. So
So it looks
I
like
don't
he's
think
probably
the-
gonna be a depths then. You think he's he'd probably
Yeah.
just a depth all in.
I
He's
don't
gonna
know.
send
It's not very
another
good.
SCV.
Mrs.
He's
Terran.
sending another SCV across the map because the first
Yeah.
one, like,
And no, China David definitely hasn't seen it. I mean, what tech is it gonna throw down is the question. Because if it's just pure adept and mothership, oh, maybe it's a pylon rush to the top of this ramp.
yeah, he's probably
And
gonna throw
actually-
some pylons down, definitely.
Yeah, I think David got a. I
There's
think
a
David's a
mothership
bit lucky
rush
for this one. It's a 1-1-1 build coming out for him, and
Yeah, he
which
saw
can
that
be
there's no
difficult to hold
expansion.
on. There's no reactors, so these adepts can definitely do some work, especially if the mothership core comes in time. But the mothership core is like a good 30 seconds away, and with this widow mine, it could be actually pretty hard to break. He can't lose that probe. You can't lose that probe. Okay, not gonna lose that probe. Well, let's see. We're going to get one cancel off on the pylon, but that is to be expected from these types of pylon rushes. And Starport is finishing up. Widowmine now finished, which is a very, very good lifesaver for Davey. He can't lose that first adept. He lost the first adept.
Oh, man.
Well, man, that significantly weakens his push. Twilight cancel on the way. Davey actually survived blocking the natural with an eBay, so China Boy can't expand behind this. I think he's very much all in. He needs it, but he's still, lost.
I think he's going to go to the third, but we have the SCV over there at the third denying that too.
Yeah. I mean, okay, so all he has to do right now is hold on. And if this were 3 adepts, I would definitely say he has a chance, but
he put down the Widow Mine and it blocked his barracks from going down.
Oh, okay.
Oh, is he going to overcharge? He has the energy for it.
Yeah, but, you know, at this point, it's going to... Oh, yeah, not that this Marine's hitting it. Definitely overcharge. Definitely overcharge.
Oh, a little late.
Oh
my god.
Man, I can tell you. I know the feels as a Protoss player. When your push fails and there's Widow Mines and you have 1 adept left and just like, oh my god. You have to play from such a deficit and...
And you know what they say.
On the way.
You know when behind.
When behind. Dark Shrine. You know what? I respect what China is doing because he knows that Davey may be a better player than him, and maybe he's gonna lose out in a macro game, especially if he starts on a deficit. So I definitely respect the Dark Shrine choice. I definitely think it's a respectable decision.
He has a turret in the main. He has the energy bay. It is at the natural, but he has it. That's the important part. So yeah. Even if he, oh man, I was hoping he'd finish that shade. Both those Widow Mines would connect. That'd have been so sick.
Just go. Alright. Command center coming down. Actually, China Boy's command center is much earlier, but you can look at that army supply. I mean, 23 to 8, and a Mama ship core that's gonna have maybe 1 photon overcharge. I mean, if David decides to move across the map, I don't see China Boy holding this anytime soon.
My concern is that
the shade finished.
My concern is that he's not gonna have energy for a scan for the DTs. That he'll have the defense of the turret in his. Oh, no! What? He saw it. He sees it. He sees it. He has the Liberator. Liberator in the main.
Liberator in the main.
Yep. He's
definitely gonna shut down all mining from there. Let's see. I think Davey though is well set up to defend against us. He has 1 scan over there. Gonna kill 1 of the Dark Templar. Probably not a second one, but these missile turrets are gonna finish up.
Yeah, exactly. He'll give him time to get that missile turret, and that's what's gonna stop that DT.
And now, what's even worse, this Liberator can get in a good position on this natural, since the natural does have a lot of magic spots. And yep. I don't know. I don't want to say the writing's on the wall, but it's currently looking very bad for our friend China Boy.
Can he get an? Oh man. I don't know. Like if he tries to overcharge with that Liberator in the main, or on the Liberator in the main, I think there's a sweet spot that he can get over by the gas on the right side that would allow the Liberator to be in the main, but it gets killed. So
it gets killed by the pylon. To just stand there and I was like, man, I'm gonna kill this mothership core. But
yeah, if you look at the 3 pylons in the main there's like the spot on the right hand side by the first. Right? Like you could put the Liberator down there and have space.
For sure. That's the most annoying thing.
DT's finally gonna take care of that NG bay though.
Oh, yep, finally gonna go down. It looks like it's gonna just burn down. Let's see.
2 factories
definitely should go down.
2 factories going down for...
oh boy, I think David's just kind of showing off at this point. I'm scared about how passive he's being though. Like 3 Cyclones with Marine support against practically nothing. And yes, look, he already has a Widow Mine across... Oh! Big Widow Mine connection, taking out 10 probes over there. Can boost up into the main. And let me tell you, I've been in this position as a Protoss player. And if there's ever a time to out QQ, now would be the time. It's just so frustrating to having to deal with this multi-pronged harassment when your bases are so far apart and you're already playing from a deficit. I can definitely empathize. Gonna go ahead and drop over back into the natural base. Or maybe just move on home. Wise enough choice as well.
So much stuff going on that, you finally fixed it. China Boy had a bunch of probes that were just like following a different probe in the mineral line.
Oh,
so
man.
Actually harvesting.
I mean, and now... with these additional factories, it's going to move out with Cyclones, Marines, and a Raven, and with auto turrets, and maybe even a PDD.
He's saving some scans too, so he has about 100 energy on his natural and 50 or 60 on his main, so he'll definitely have plenty.
Yeah, DT's definitely
There's Marine micro in the main, man.
Oh my gosh. I think, you know, whenever you see Bjorn do well in the tournament, like, all the terrorists the next day in ladder just is like, oh, I'm going to pick up my Marine in my medevac, then I'm going to put it back down, then I'm going to target down these Starkers, and it's just like, God damn it, Bjorn. Don't give him any
ideas. The adepts into the main here. Three adepts and a DT. But
Yeah.
this
Should get
oh
clean.
man, so close. 12 HP.
Yeah. Gonna definitely do a lot of damage here as Davy's actually supply block and he has nothing on the other side of the map, but similarly, China Boy has nothing in the main base. He's absolutely gonna lose this. Look, one overcharge gonna get absolutely destroyed. So here's the scenario right now.
Base trade.
Base trade. However,
Base trade.
Oh,
GG
there you go, China Boy. Yep. You know, you never ever base trade a Terran. Never ever in 1,000
That's a
years.
damn lie. I do it all the time.
Damn. That's because you can float your buildings. Have you ever tried picking a Nexus up? It is hard.
That shit's heavy,
It
man.
is difficult.
That shit's just heavy.
Like, all the Dark Templar in the world couldn't do it. I'll guarantee you that.
They can tear it down, but they can't pick
They
it
can
up.
tear it down pretty quickly, but they can't build it up. It won't come up. That's some
That's what she
Nexile
said.
dysfunction. Yeah. Oh.
You say Nexus tile dysfunction?
Next time, yeah, you got it. You got it.
That's what I thought I heard.
Just can't get that base up. Oh man, I'm gonna start using that. Whenever like a base gets blocked, I mean, I've got like next tile dysfunction, hatch tile dysfunction. I don't think command send tile dysfunction is the thing, since you can just build it somewhere else and float it over. But you know what? CC tile, tactile dysfunction.
Oh. Alrighty.
That's some good chicken and rice.
I bet it sounded delicious. Now to wash it all down with some G Fuel. Number one energy drink in the market.
Number one energy drink in the market.
Hold up the can!
Man, I'm glad I can do this cast so well and do it for so many hours. I wonder how I get all the energy to do it. Man,
G
if
Fuel.
only. G-Fuel.
Was it like Stacker 2 or whatever that was on WWF? Or it'd be like Stacker 2? Or it'd be
Like Stacker 2 is a good job. Oh my gosh. I think G-Fuel should make like an advertisement where they just like dump it into like this really nice gaming computer and then it becomes a transformer or something along those lines.
It'd be like, was it the,
Like this guy gets BM'd and he just dumps G-Fuel in his computer and the computer beats up the guy who BM'd him and makes him say sorry.
have you ever seen
Like, say sorry, Adrian. It's like, sorry.
the oil cooled computers where it's basically like a fish tank? You just basically have a fish tank full of like this oil and you put all the PC parts into it. It's like the same concept of like a water cool, but there's a specific type of oil that you put into it that won't actually destroy the parts, and it cools it down a lot more. And some of them are really cool. Like people make fish tanks out of it. They put like all the colored pebbles at the bottom and like the little mini figurines, like the scuba divers and stuff. And some of them get pretty cool. But yeah, dude, like just get one of those.
Yeah, just don't bring one of those. Oh man. Now I have a nice computer actually. It's water cooled, and I think if you have to build a computer that's oil cooled in like a huge tank, I'm scared of what you're going to be doing with it. Like you could hack the NASA and Pentagon at the same time.
I used to work at a computer store, and we used to make jokes. Because I always looked at hardware parts all the time, and I just always like look at like, what kind of amazing build I could make, and so I'd always just look at these stupid motherboards that were for like servers, and they're so you can't put a good CPU in there, which is kind of the important part, but you could fit like 256 gigs of RAM. So I'm sitting there talking about like somehow connecting multiple motherboards to get like 1,024 gigs of RAM or some shit, and like just like doing some weird crazy shit, and people like everybody's like, why the fuck would you need that? I was like, I gotta make it faster.
Ever heard of VirtualBox? Simulations and simulations and simulations and simulations.
Oh my
Inside of an oil tank.
All right.
Bottom left-hand corner of Valorant, representing our yellow Zerg player, it is RN Jesus. Oh my goodness.
Oh man. Hold on.
And spawning in the
Hold on,
bottom
one
right
second,
position.
one second. Before we do this.
And
Where is it?
spawning in the
Here,
bottom
alright, I'll do this and I'll
right-hand
find what I'm looking for. Alright, spawning in
corner.
the bottom
There you
right hand
go.
corner.
Priorities.
The Red Terran, playing for Team Psionic Aftermath. It is HCO
Davey.
Davey.
Oh. I was gonna try to synergize with you there.
Yeah,
Never
you
lucky.
fucking ruined it. I'm just
You said HCO Mario.
Yeah.
God damn it! Like
That's
if
what I
you-
was told. That's what I was told.
That's not how I pronounce Davey. Like even I know that. Even I know that.
Clearly, though, Dayvie, clearly pronounced
HCO
HCO
Mario.
Mario.
God damn it. Oh boy. You know, in my culture, we don't have RN Jesus. We have RN Vishnu. Works just as well. Well, On one hand, it's fine. On the other hand, well, whatever. Let's see. Hatchgas pool coming out for Jesus. Nothing too out of the ordinary.
Oh, here we go. I got what I want. Our Father,
Okay.
who art in code, random be thine rolls. Thy drop rate scarce, thy wrath be fierce, for those who roll on all. Give us this day our rares and uniques, and forgive those who died before boss drop, as we forgive the people who made that a thing, and lead us not into pet gear, but deliver us from sacrifice tokens. And thine are the game mechanics and the rules, and the broken keyboards forever and ever. Amen. That's RNG's prayer for a different game.
I pray for Jesus. Oh man.
Oh man, dude.
There should be one for StarCraft.
My computer, I think there is probably. I couldn't find it though. My computer science class I was in, someone had made that mention, and so we had note cards that we were allowed to basically. He would quiz us, give us a little quiz on what we learned that day, so make sure everybody's paying attention. So we'd go and fill out the beginning form, the front side, and then on the back side we could go ahead and put a question on there, any question we want that could, obviously it has to be somewhat appropriate, and we could ask him, and that way he can, address us, because some people don't feel comfortable raising their hands, whatever. So whenever he brought up the RNGesus, I just immediately Googled the prayer and I just wrote it on the back of the card. And he's like it's so funny because whenever he does it, he's like, "Oh my God, someone has a whole prayer remembered." I'm just sitting there thinking like I wasn't gonna say anything. I was just gonna stay quiet and just be like thinking, dude, we have computers right in front of us. You think that someone has this memorized? Like fucking Googled it, bro.
Oh man.
Good times.
Well, let's see what's happening in the game. Let's see. Speed on the way. Third hatchery at a fairly reasonable time for our yellow Zerg pair. 22 to 23 workers. Nothing too interesting so far. Terran pair, conversely, gonna get some Hellions on out. Reactor on this barracks, so gonna go for maybe 4-ish Hellions and maybe push out with I'm not sure what this reactor means on this barracks actually. Do you think it's gonna go?
Hellbat Marine stim timing probably. Or not stim timing, but Hellion Marine push timing. He's probably gonna, or maybe not.
Get a couple of Liberators from the starport if he's getting his.
Maybe.
Okay, so SB's still.
Maybe not. Maybe I'm just wrong. Maybe he's just gonna go for Hellion drops then.
Oh.
Or Hellbat drops even.
He could. Let's see. Who's that player who got destroyed? Stefano. Did you see Stefano versus Hellion drops on Nation Wars?
I could imagine that'd be really bad for Stefano.
Horrible.
Stefano's
things they don't teach you in school.
Stefano's multitasking hasn't been the greatest lately. He's been, I don't know, man. It's because of his style that he used to play. A lot of the early lings, and he's staying in the mid game to the lings, but that just doesn't work anymore. You have to get some sort of tech at some point. For certain. And I think it's also exasperated by the fact that he's playing top greens like TY and Maru, who drops at once while doing medevac macro on the Marines. So it's definitely a handful. I think Stefan actually said in an interview that he just couldn't do it. They were just playing so quickly. He even commented they're just too fast. And it's very, very scary to hear that. And it looks like I was correct, and there are 2 Liberators moving across the map. Armory on the way, so it looks like you were correct as well. But the Lings are going to scout this armory out pretty early, so it's a nice scout for RNGesus. 2 attractors coming on. You know what? He's going to do what I was telling you about, what I did earlier with the Banshee. Probably. Maybe. Yeah. I don't know. The Hellions aren't in position, though.
The Hellions are pretty fast units,
That is true.
Ooh, the double siege up back.
He has a spore crawler there. There's spore crawlers about to build in the mineral line.
Yep.
So
he's going to put it.
Yeah, the Hellions are still at the base, though. Oh man,
yeah.
See, this could have been so good for that.
Yeah, evacuate the.
Look at this! Look at them all.
And then just light them up.
Just light them up, dude. Light them up.
Yeah, light them up. Oh, that's. Oh, I don't think the Liberators can do any more work now. 4 Queens, that's probably going to push them back fairly easily. However, lots of workers gone actually. 37 to 40 workers. Definitely looking good for RNGesus.
Lots of Queens.
And light them up. Doesn't dart into the dude. There were no lings at all. If he darted into the natural, it could have been game over. Looks like he's going to pick up a huge group of lings that actually might incentivize him to go ahead and suicide these units into the natural. Maybe try to get as many drones as possible. And with what 2, 4, 6, 8 Hellions? Are you crazy? That's a drone's worst nightmare.
Third base goes down for Davey in his natural, so he's going to be looking to expand after this pretty soon.
Oh, actually, the armory is done too, so it could just be a front up.
What if he just sieges the Liberators up and then has Hellbats walk in behind him?
I don't think I like that as much as medevacs on Hellbats, but definitely still something you can do. Definitely can zone out these Queens.
Oh yeah, especially with the roaches. I think it'll be good against the roaches.
Still no Hellbat transformation though. He has to do this fairly soon. I think his window is slowly closing. And no, still no transformation.
Oh, he pulled. Oh yeah, he pulled everything out of position.
Oh, you know where those aliens are going? I know where.
Oh man.
There we go. Come on, light them up, aliens. Don't focus on the roaches. Oh, come on. What are you doing, HTO Mario? However, doesn't get any run-bys done, and
oh man, he's just getting free hits on these aliens, man.
Just nothing happened. Davey being a bit too indecisive there, not knowing what he wants to do. This Liberator also gonna go down for absolutely freezes.
But you know, at the same time, like last game he had the
light
same kind of effect.
Light him up! Going for the kill. Actually, not as horrible as I could have thought, but 6 Jones do go down. Alright, sorry to interrupt you. Please continue, Revolution.
So like last game, like Mario was a little bit behind too. Like he's having a little bit of trouble in the beginning. Like it wasn't as bad as it is now, but he seemed to pick it up a little bit later as the game went on. So I think like this, even though this doesn't look good right now, especially with him knocking in the damage, I think in the end like he's not too far behind. He has that third base. He does have extra workers. So as soon as he feels comfortable with moving out, he moves that third over there and moves a bunch of workers, and then he'll have a fully saturated base. So his economy is not going to be too far behind, but we see a lot of roaches over here, a bunch of queens moving across the map. Roaches and Ravagers wouldn't be too big of a deal, but with those queens coming in with the transfuses, he has about 7 queens.
Yeah, you know what? It's actually 55 to 27 total army supply. That would explain how low RNGesus' drone count is. He wasn't just doing nothing; he was preparing for a big push. This siege tank though is going to be the lifeline, and yep, going to try to pick it off with those Liberators. Doesn't look like it's going to get down. Actually, 1, 2, 3 Liberators. Am I counting that right? 3 Liberators. Yep. 3 Liberators sieged up. And good Corrosive Vials can definitely take out some of them, but I think this is going to be a very hard nut to crack for
this third base that's just floating off.
Oh yeah, just like, yeah, you know, I don't want to land, but I don't want to go back either. Oh, it's actually planting creep tumors at each of the Overlord poop locations. So that's
smart.
It's a cutesy move.
Yep.
Having to scan to clean up all this creep, especially since it's on your front door, is going to be super annoying for Davey. Does he see it? Yeah, he does see the creep tumors going down.
Some more worker kills over here.
More worker kills for Davey. Definitely a good move. The drone's getting a nice round though. Only losing 6 workers. Still a good trade there for Davey. And unseating his tanks and Liberator is kind of a risky move, but it doesn't look like RNGesus is there to punish. And oh, actually, lots of RNG queens. And you know what? This mech army for Davey, he is actually meching, which is pretty cool. Can absolutely destroy these queens if they are unsupported, but no, Roaches and Ravagers right behind them. Good transfuses keeping them alive. I think Davey may have overextended here. That is a lot of Roach Ravager Queen.
Oh man,
Crucible is landing on a lot of stuff. I think he just screwed up his position. Yeah, Liberator's going down. How about throwing down? Ravagers survive, Queen survive. And now what? He has 3 Ravagers to defend against this. Base is gonna, front wall is gonna get knocked down. +2 weapons for ships denied.
Man. So close.
Yeah, I think Davey just got a bit too overeager for this one and just got caught out of position. He, with his mech pants down, indeed. Hellbat's not going to be able to save him too much. Maybe if they were only the Ravagers or only the Queens.
This is pretty good. It's kind of...
Yeah, I guess.
SimCity, I guess, but I mean...
Yeah, not bad. Choking
he does have he has 4 CCs. So, I mean, losing some SCV is probably not too big of a deal, but I mean, like, these roaches... Like,
I just don't think he can kill the army.
Roaches, yeah. The Roach is too strong.
I mean, this Liberator is racking up the kills, but I think that yeah, you can just outmaneuver it at this point. Gonna go ahead and kill these tanks. Roach is actually taking a lot of damage, and it looks like barely is gonna hold, but the Link Flood now is going to do some major damage to this economy. Trying to use a Liberator Defender mode to take care of the Ling is gonna be a very arduous task indeed. 3 more Ravagers morphing in the face of danger, but 4 Liberators are finishing up. And they, it's still anyone's game well, okay, it's not anyone's game, but it's anyone's hold at the moment.
Yeah, I mean,
more Ravagers up.
RNGesus might just stay too long and like he's sending units across the map, but
he forgets to expand. It can definitely being a problem. 3,000 minerals in the bank. He needs to spend that money, but I don't think it's gonna come into too much effect this game. 650 to 22 total army supply.
Man.
Liberators going down. Siege tanks in on top of Lings, and yep, GG call from Davey, and RNGesus is victorious. Good move from RNGesus. I just wish Davey hadn't moved out. He was holding it super well. He was up on workers. He had 4 CCs. Yeah, man, bummer. I mean, workers active. Yeah, Davey was super ahead, but you know, if you can't kill the army, not all the workers in the world are going to help you. Unless the army's like one salad, in which case.
Just at that point, that second little hump there that whenever he moved out and he lost that was just like, you know, you have a bit of a gap there. He doesn't have as many units, but the units he had were going to be strong enough. He just needed to stay behind that wall for a little bit longer.
I shouldn't have read general chat while all this was happening in StarCraft.
Oh, I don't even have general.
Do you see it? You don't have general chat open? Okay,
No.
some pretty interesting stuff was said. I'll leave it.
Not surprised.
I want Artosis to, and I'm going to paraphrase. I'm going to euphemize here, sodomize my tight anus with his big pylon. Yep, with his big pylon. Oh boy, I've had feeling for Artanis too, but you know, I've kept them pent up. They safely so.
He's gonna give the
first-
Artosis pylon.
Yeah, I was gonna say Artosis. I'm personally more of a Artosis pylon man myself. Oh my god. Bad Dragon pylons.
Oh man.
When is Bad Dragon gonna make a pylon brand? I feel like it's long overdue. Or a Nidus Worm.
Oh yeah, that'd be good.
I'm gonna email them right now.
Do it. I'm assuming you have them like a favorited on your contacts.
Speed dial.
Yeah, speed dial.
I have them on speed. I was like, hey, okay, hang on. They're responding.
I have David Kim on 1.
Listen, really?
Yeah, man.
I have him as Colossus.
Every time those lurkers, dude, I just Dave,
it's like
David, we need to talk.
I have him
for a
on
minute.
alt QQ. So whenever I reach quick game, he's like, oh, and up and he calls David Kin, and he's like, what's up? I'm like, you, oh, splash damage, well ones, huge tongues. And he's just like, okay. It eventually passes through. I mean, no hard feelings to David.
Oh, I love David Kim.
What a good guy.
Yeah, he's a good guy. He's not a bad guy.
Huh?
A lot of people like to make him out as such, but nah, he's pretty decent.
Yeah. Okay, what's the score so far?
I wasn't paying attention for that.
Yeah, damn it. I think it's like 2-1 or 1-2 or something like that.
I thought
Something
it was
like that.
3.
3 something.
Yeah, where's the match history? There's 4 games, yeah, so let's see. Sniped has 1. Sniped has also 1-1. 2-1 for us. So it's 2-2 actually.
2-2, okay.
2-2, yep.
So we got a couple more games to go. It's very nice. At least 2 more great games of StarCraft 2 for all those fine audience members in watching. This Spite of Chicken goes out to our viewers. Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, so the next match is the ace match, I think. That's what kind of sounds like what they're saying.
What's an ace match?
So basically, I think they do a best of 3. And whoever wins two maps basically wins.
Oh, so they're not going to switch
no.
players.
Wait, this is supposed to be a best of 9. That's what I thought they said at the beginning. But this is a best of 9. So it should be 7 wins. So I don't know. Let me see. I'm just reading chat. And this is what they're saying.
Okay. Just gonna go on my phone here super quickly. Alright.
Is it? Oh no, it is 3-3. My bad. Whatever.
Okay, it is 3-3. How about this? Okay, let's play a game. Ready?
Yeah, let's do charades.
Alright, yeah, okay, that's what I was thinking. Alright. I would ask chat for a suggestion on what to do, but 2 minutes. You gotta do what you gotta do.
2,
So let
2,
me think
3,
of
3,
something.
close enough. It's even.
Alright, it's even.
It's even.
Alright,
It's even.
let me see. What do I want to be? Okay. I'm thinking of a hard one. Oh, god damn it, they're already inviting me. Okay, I gotta make it quick.
Sweater. Fucking sweater.
Okay.
Alright.
Okay. Alright. I got one. Okay.
Oh, it's just best of 1. They're not doing best of 3. All right. You guys said like best of 9 at the very beginning. I'm so confused. I don't even know what the matchup is supposed to be. All right, this is match point last game. All right. Yeah, someone said ace match, or someone said best of 9. That's a Hydra. Oh no, Roach. Roach.
Hang on. Can you see my? How well can you see me?
Yeah, I can see you. And then you burrowed. You burrowed, right?
From here?
Yeah,
or...
yeah. Right, yeah, right
okay.
there. Right there.
Okay. Maybe I need to go like this.
Either that or maybe a burrowed baneling? Did you... Oh, lurker. Yeah?
Okay.
One. Oh, swarm host. Close? No? Damn it. It looks like you're burrowing. That just looks like you're eating shit. Like, no, literally. Oh, infester. That was fungals, yeah? No? That looks like you're throwing fungals. Widowmine.
Yeah, fine, Widowmine. God. I don't know what are you doing?
Hey man, at least I got the burrow part down, right? Close enough, huh?
Yeah, oh my god.
Oh man, spawning in the 12 o'clock position. Playing for Team Psionic Aftermath. It is the pink Protoss. Pink, you guys hear it? Pink. Forsaken.
I don't even want to eat this chicken now. It took you so long to guess that. Spawning in the bottom part of Vonnie Research Station. Representing our yellow Zerg player, it is Orange Jesus. Okay.
He is Forsaken, you dare not speak his name.
Forsaken. He who shall not be mumbled. Oh man.
He who shall not be discorded.
Shall not be discorded.
Or ventriloed or TeamSpeak or
you know what we should do?
What?
We should say his name at the same time, so it's like ominous.
That sounds just like it.
Yeah, it's already 3, 2, 1. Forsaken. God damn it. Right.
I didn't know how you get Forsaken like that, right?
God. 3, 2, 1. Forsaken. 3, 2,
1. Forsaken.
1. You know what? It's not my stream.
You wanna
People
die?
hate you wanna die? Dost thou seek death?
Dost thou seeketh the death?
I don't know. Speaking of seeking death, Forsaken opening with a Nexus first. But actually not too uncommon on Vonnie Research Station.
Since we have 3 hatch before pool, dude. 3 hatch before pool.
Oh. Well. I have mixed feelings about this.
I love 3 hatch before pool.
Yeah.
I always do it. It's so
especially
dumb.
if you take no damage.
Oh, dude, it's beautiful.
If you take some damage in a 3 hatch before pool, you're not in a good spot. But if you can get away with it, just so many drones, man. They do horrible things to a Protoss Zanus. It's
But we have the double gateway, so we're probably gonna see some really early adept harassment from Forsaken. But I mean, it's a long map, so it's gonna take the adepts a while to get across. But they do have the
they didn't
shade,
open with the gateways either.
I thought he opened gate before Nexus. I thought it was gate before Nexus.
No, it was just Nexus.
Oh, it was.
Yeah, the gate. You generally
like
get Nexus
out
down. Yeah.
I just missed it. I was watching 3 hatch go down.
Yeah. No, I've done double adept openings first, like gateway, pylon, gateway, another gateway, cybercore. Oh my gosh, when I see a Zerg going 3 hatch before pool, it's not even close. They either have to make 20 Zerglings and still get kited to oblivion, or they just lose like 8 drones.
Speed on the way here for RNG Jesus.
Yeah.
So I mean, by the time the links or the adepts get here, the links should be out. You should have queens. So I mean, it's really he's not really.
Yeah, I mean, at this
but that was
point,
because of Nexus first. You know, it's gonna set everything behind.
Yeah.
Oh, Sentry. He's making a Sentry out. What?
Did he cancel one?
No, he didn't even. He made 1 Sentry, 1 adept.
Oh, that's interesting. I don't like sentries too much versus Zerg. I mean, maybe in PvP is the main matchup where you see people produce a sentry off of a gateway, but in PvZ you really need to tech up quickly. Like some people are notably known for skipping their mothership core just to tech up quicker in PvZ. So definitely any kind of pressure he wants to put onto the Zerg player is going to be very, very late, indeed.
Double stalkers now. Is
For
this Sentry
Shizzle?
gonna get it? Oh my god, no.
No,
Oh,
like
man.
they do. If you were to
Pea
tickle
shooters.
a unit to
Pea
death,
shooters,
that would be better than this sentry. Yeah.
Fucking
I'm glad they do damage though.
Yeah.
Like sometimes you're actually happy because like yeah, sentries. Now my sentries can kill it. Generally not something you think about, but it does happen on occasion.
Roach Warren goes down for RNG here.
Yeah, probably just a safety Roach Warren. Maybe going to pump out 7 roaches. That seems to be the standard amount you would do for a safe build, right?
Yeah.
Seems to be.
Yeah,
Yeah, 7 roaches. Good against most things.
Yeah, usually I mean, you get like what's it, the Archon drop or whatever, and you get a couple extra queens, maybe some roaches or whatever, just trying to shoo it away, not so much like just trying to get the kill or anything. But if you can ever get that kill, oh my god!
If you can get the kill, man, that's losing a war prison full of 2 Archons is so painful. Actually, charge on the way for Forsaken, and I don't understand this. I'm a Protoss player. And I gotta be honest, I don't understand why he's doing this. I mean, he doesn't have a robo facility to reinforce any charge push. So the only thing that comes to mind is like, if he had maybe he's gonna expand? Well, oh my god. Man, this, and actually, evacuating the probes to the Lings. Like here, I don't even want them. I was slow warping the bad apps, doing a lot of damage with this run by is
that overcharge on the main or something.
Yeah. Probes unfortunately don't have charge, so they're gonna take a lot of damage. Ling's running back into the main base, should get cleaned up, but 7 workers going down. That is an excellent
and
trade
use the
for
force field too. Use some energy from the sentry.
Yeah, and you know what? Now that charge is finishing up, it's kind of a so what kind of deal, right? Like, what are you gonna do with them? You can't defend with them because defensive charge isn't really amazing. And if you try to be aggressive with them, you have no War Prism to reinforce. You can't drop charge dots in your opponent's main base and harass them. The roaches are going to kite them to oblivion. I mean, the charge has basically done nothing for him this game. And he just warped in 5 adepts.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I would say like... another one? Oh, jeez. I mean, the charge lot, it can be good. I mean, if he had a warp prison, was able to warp in a bunch into the base or something like that, and just like take down one of the bases. I mean, Zealous would be really good for that, but he's just warping in adepts, and it's almost like
he's just doing nothing.
Yeah,
like 200 and lost Twilight time.
Yeah,
no Zealots on the field at all. Oh man, Forsaken.
There's 1 Ling in the base still taking stuff.
Yeah, it's 1 Ling in the base. Managed to pick up 1 more probe. 37 to 55 total workers. Double robo on the way. Oh man, I think he knows what to do. He just doesn't know how to do it effectively, is what I'm guessing. He knows charge on Archon is good. He doesn't know when charge is good. Or how it is. Yeah. But it looks like...
I don't know. Well, actually, okay. So one of the guys in my team, we're practicing... I was helping... it was a Zerg, actually. It was helping a Zerg go against a Protoss who was doing a charge lot Archon build, and like the whole gist of his was like, but he would do the same thing where he would just rush for the charge right away. And so I never got to figure out exactly how that build went, because all I did was I was the one doing the build, and then they would counter it, and they were working on a counter. So I never actually got to see how the Protoss build worked out in that situation. But
the only Zealots on the field are changelings, by the way.
Yeah.
Kind of sad.
He doesn't have Zealots.
I was like, why don't they have charge? And then I was like, oh wait, that's right. Robo's gonna get taken down
there. Is that he?
Yeah, I mean, if you had a War Prism, maybe if you had but you know, getting charged without moving across the map that early was kind of a folly idea. Seems as though the roaches are trickling in. The adults without glaives are gonna get destructinated by these roaches. I think the writing is on the wall for Forsaken, and RNGesus knows it. We should be seeing a roach dance any second now. Or maybe not, warping to some stalkers in a desperate attempt to defend, but more roaches streaming across the map, more Lings defending against GG's call from Forsaken. RNG says GG, and RNGesus is victorious. Wow. RNGesus is really bringing it home, I'll tell you that much. Good job. Good kudos to Sniped, by the way.
Boom.
Yeah, I guess I think the main problem with that Protoss, he just didn't know what to do, right? I mean, if you want to expand quickly, you go to 1 or 3 gates and you get a Nexus at around 4. If you want to put pressure on the Zerg, you can do Archon drops, or you can get Stargates, but you delay the third a bit. What he did, it was just 3 gates, get charged, and then 3 more gates, throw down a Nexus, and then just hope for the best, I guess. And he didn't touch the Zerg who opened 3H before pool. He didn't get an early enough third Nexus. He just tried to do nothing at once, and it worked out.
Yeah. I mean, he just like like you're saying, he got the charge, but didn't make the units that were gonna utilize it. So I mean, what's the really point in getting that upgrade ever?
No point in getting charge. Yeah, he might as well just have researched +1 air upgrades. Like at least then his mothership core would have been doing more damage. At least it's better than having 0 charge loss on the field.
Yeah,
oh my
definitely.
gosh, shoulda, coulda, woulda. Man.
But yeah, that's it. That's the end of it.
That's it. Thank you so much for tuning in.
They went 4-3.
Congrats to Sniped.
Yes, congratulations, GG. Well played.
Yes,
everybody.
GG.
Some
Well
really,
played.
really good play, honestly. Like,
For sure.
Lots of good micro and stuff coming out from a lot of these players. So some of this like quick Terran pickups and stuff like that. Just really sick stuff. You guys did really well all around. Everybody, winner loss. Good games, everybody.
Good games indeed. All players played decently, at the very least.
But yeah, as far as the stream goes, that's pretty much it. On the left side of the screen, I think I might point the right way, right? Did I do? No. I fucking always do this. Point that way. I have to point to my right to go left. Always forget that.
Yeah, because of the webcam.
Yeah. On the other side of our little friend here, there's some information about Psionic Aftermath, about our Twitter, Facebook, Twitch. You already know about that since you're here. Welcome. Was shortly going to be goodbye. We also have fucking his. God damn it! I can't believe I'm fucking blanking on your name right now. I'm fucking dying. Swagger.
Mr. 789
Yeah, no, I have that part. I was about to call you Mr. 789, but I was like, that's not his name. It's Swagger. What the fuck? My brain farted. So Swag over here, because I was ready to say Mr. 789. I was like, yeah, that's his name, but then oh wait, what's his name? Anyway, Mr. 789 is MR78, and then you spell out the number 9, NINE. That's for his YouTube as well as his Twitch. So go give him the follows, give him the subscriptions. Watch him whenever he's on. Really good player. Also, up at the top of the screen, you see my Twitter at Apocalyptic, and also twitch.tv/Apocalyptic. I stream as well. I play Terran Protoss. So if you guys ever want to check that shit out, more than welcome to head on down. Go ahead and give me that follow and just say what's up. So thanks for everybody being here. You can have the last goodbyes if you like.
Oh, okay. Should I kiss the microphone? I think that's something
totally.
people do.
Go for it.
All right.
You can
see you
kiss,
guys later.
You should kiss the webcam so they can see your lips. Make sweet.
I don't know. They're gonna see like chicken and rice stuck in my teeth, you know.
Show them a little tongue action. lick the webcam.
Can you see my uvula?
Oh man.
Oh boy. Thanks for tuning in. We'll catch you on the flip side.
Thanks guys.
The internet could always use more heroes.